And we are live shot. West Side Live. What up, Donnie Bills? We live shot. Let's go ahead and drop this little Earl Stevens Mango Scotto commercial.
Oh yeah.
Get us ready for these beautiful sisters we got coming on.
Indeed.
Break out that champagne. Nice reserve from the wine. Get right with your vibe. It's just me and you doing what you wanna do. I treat your body just like food. Cause your body, my body, don't give it up to nobody. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, girl. And I be there when you need me, and I pull up on repeat. That's every time. I mean every time. Remind me of them summer nights. Reasons why I make you mine.
Earl Stevens Mango Scotto keeps a cutty cool when the heat is on.
Yes, sir. And we are out. What's up, Donnie Bills? We see I got your boy Bill, another Bill. Got out that pokey today. How you feel about that?
Oh, Bill Cosby. Oh man. Oh no, I didn't even know he was still fighting those troubles.
Yeah.
That's when I found that out. Oh that shit, man. It's about time they left him alone.
Yep. He's home shot. Let me remove this video shot.
I didn't even know the nigga was locked up.
Man, I thought they had let him out a long time ago, Kenny.
The older
So
they get,
yes, huh?
I've been getting Bill Cosby and OJ Simpson mixed up.
Man, you know. They got similarities. But yes, indeed, we got the gorgeous one. The love. But day one for real. From lunch pails, Cutty Mac, to eating fly ass meals at Hal's. You dig? You know. Best Friendsky. And without further ado, she's Florence from West Los Scandalous. Trav's mom. But she's also the one LA loves. That's why they call her MsDayLA. Is that your sound, baby? Your sound is off.
Yeah, she might have to leave and join back.
Oh no, that was Donnie Bills. What you doing, Cutty Mac?
That was me?
Yeah, Cutty.
Well, I had my shit muted.
There you go. You good? What's up, Dana? Can you hear us?
Dana, thank you.
Hey, babe. Hey, Donnie. What's good?
What's going on?
What's up, Gordon? What's happening?
Oh my God, man! I think that's me. Hold on.
Yes, you lagging a little bit. She gotta leave and come back.
Yeah. What you got, a little Steve Harvey meal, man? You know you be eating on live like Steve Harvey and Carcino. Carcino be doing that shit too.
Little burger, man.
They can be like, I can eat and do a show. No, you can't, Cutty.
Man, I can.
Yeah, that's what y'all be thinking. Cause y'all don't hear what we be hearing.
Oh, the smacking and shit. Well, some people in this day and age that they watch YouTube videos just to hear people eat. So we might get the mukbang crowd on here because they
did that for that little monkey George on TikTok before he passed. Rest in peace, George. That lady used to get me hungry for dried fruit snacks.
Is that better?
Oh, that's much better, beautiful.
Oh, you know why? Because I had you up on YouTube as well.
What up, Dana? I miss you, mama.
I miss you too. Hey, Donnie.
What's going on?
I'm good.
That's good.
So yeah, mama.
Mm.
We getting ready. We dropping that new episode tomorrow.
I know. Can't wait to see it.
We back. You know, Respect Life is dropping too. We got the double
I
feature.
know. I was gonna text you, and
Oh,
I
Yeah,
just
we know.
completely forgot to
We
see if
know.
you had checked it out.
that's why we dropping. We was like, fuck it, let's go ahead and roll with them.
Hmm.
Respect life, yes,
Those
sir.
need a little boost after this little COVID shit.
See, most niggas is haters. Respect Life is actually a cool show.
Yeah.
I don't watch too many weather
Thought
series.
they
Watch.
was having trouble with my boy Hefe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cold motherfucker right there.
That's when I
Who?
actually started to get a little more into it when Hefe
Hefe,
came.
the little Puerto Rican dude that's giving them fools the blues.
Yeah, he out here.
Um,
Yeah, he out here
yeah,
Did
but
you ever
tripping.
catch up? Did you ever catch up, Dana?
I did not catch up the last few episodes, and then it
Uh,
just stopped. Yeah, so I never did get up on the last few episodes.
oh man,
No
it got
Respect Life. Yeah,
yeah,
it
it
got
got
tough. They start kidnapping kids and shit.
Oh
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that when they were. Yeah, I was like, what is going on around here?
Hey, it be like that though. If you can't get to somebody, you got to get to what they love. So yeah.
That's that new school. That's that new age.
Nah, what you
That's that new age mess.
back
That
in the
that
day?
wasn't the code back in the day.
So you telling me all them kids who was held at ransom back in the day, it wasn't
That
because
was white
somebody.
kids. That white boys.
We're not talking about
That
their
was,
race or denomination.
that was Beverly Hill Crimes, Cuddy.
Yeah, black
Hey,
folks wasn't kidnapping no
hey, well,
kids.
black folk got money now, so we might need to hold some.
Uh,
We was struggling back in the day. Now we got a little money. We might just.
Yeah, they started doing the girlfriends in the '90s, but not the kids.
Okay.
no, not the kids. Yeah, girlfriends
They
was
stopped
getting
doing
caught
girl.
all day.
Yeah, they stopped doing girlfriends because sometimes she might just lead a nigga. It might be better on this side of the
Especially
fence.
No,
if you
that's
was
some new age. That's new age. That's new age chick stuff.
She might nowadays she might just stay with the nigga that kidnapped her because it's a little better, easier.
oh, she
Not back.
probably hurt.
Yeah, that's that new wave right there, man. Shit.
Yeah, that's new. That's new age.
Shit, I'ma just hold this nigga down. Shit.
These
It's
chicks
Man,
is hopping for a freaking $1,500 purse and a
man,
meal at Nobu. You
that's
know,
man. That you
no.
are right. I used to respect that faster than women are coming up that see now women think you're supposed to use a man in this day and age, whereas back in the day, what women had that they're missing now was the ability to use their femininity to receive things, which don't mean necessarily having sex or nothing, but just that sweet touch, the ability to get to the core of somebody with using the right tone, euphemizing your statements. Now these bitches be acting like niggas. Like it's sad.
Well, maybe because you're referring to them as bitches.
No,
Uh,
I'm talking about the bitches, not the women. There's a difference. See, there's
that's
women
true.
nowadays and there's bitches nowadays. Those are two completely different.
Well, it ain't no nowadays. It's always been women and bitches.
Well, I'm saying no. Well, back in the day, there used to be, like you said, there was a problem with what I was saying, but now there's a clear cut split.
Yeah, women they're losing their femininity
Mhm,
so fast, and all this toxic masculinity is
mhm,
poison. Um,
mhm,
because the only reason why they call it toxic masculinity masculinity right now is because women are trying to be men
mhm.
and they don't understand their place.
True,
And I say my generation pretty much dropped the ball with teaching these girls about being feminine.
true. You could
You
take
know
a
what I'm
little blame,
saying?
but I also
Mhm.
credit. Well, I'm saying like you could take a little blame, not you specifically, but women in your generation. But it's also for me what I noticed was, it's also society. They purposely have done things to put women in better positions, which is great in the workforce, in societal perceptions, women are allowed to do more things. So that naturally shifted the mindset of the woman too. That nigga, if I can work the same job as you, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I conceding to when I can go out now and go get the same situation? So
But
it's
see, if she was in her feminine energy, she wouldn't
right.
see it
True
that
story.
way. You know
True
what I'm
story.
saying? She
True
would
story.
see it as this is a come up for me and you. We gonna see how we gonna build
Right.
on this together.
Right. We both can go get that good paying job and stack it up together
Exactly.
versus now I should be solo because I could go get it like you can. Now I don't need to be up under you or something. That's the new perception versus we can work together. And I do
And that's the problem.
agree with you said something about not knowing the roles. Gender roles have been lost in society. People don't believe that a man is supposed to XYZ and a woman is supposed to XYZ. It's like I could do this and you can do that, or we can flip roles versus understanding that I'm here to protect, and provide, and she's here to provide some sort of nurturing, some love, and some common sense to my game. Because sometimes, man, we thinking too fast, moving all over the place. You need a good woman beside you to kind of be like, hold on, slow down, process what you really got going on, and then now you see a little more clear. Like they say, behind every powerful man is a even more powerful woman.
Well, you said it right there. I mean, that's the whole part of being uh in our feminine energy, because if women understood that, they would know that women run the household, but let
Right.
the man think he's running it. You know
That
what I'm saying?
that part.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I got sad breaking news. Let's give a 7-second count with the almighty, diabolical Biz Markie. I just got word he passed.
Man, Bismarck, he gone.
Oh, wow. Moment of silence.
Nobody beats the Biz.
Nobody beats the
Yeah.
biz. Come
Woo!
on.
That's
Bismarcky.
cold, man.
That's a
Oh,
legend right there.
wow. Ali, how'd he die?
He's been sick for a while,
Mm,
but we got the word through in the Cuddy chat room.
mm. That's a tough one.
That's a
That's a
cold one
Wow.
right there, man.
That's why I always say,
Bismarck.
man, let's give people their flowers while they can still smell them and they kush while they can still inhale it, before it
Uh,
becomes too late.
he was one of the early cats, man. I was like serious about getting his name known by the stage show before
Uh-huh.
just a yeah, it's actually a good one. His best shit is like a show from '88 at the Apollo. Man, he ripped that motherfucker up, Brody.
I bet he did.
Mm-hmm. You
Bismarcky.
know what's so cold? Hey, you know what's so funny, Dana?
What?
You watched the girl he was courting and Just a Friend? That was our
Uh-huh.
boy. That was our boy Melvin's girl at Dorsey, and Ben just peeled him like a banana.
Oh,
Yeah,
Snapped his
that
little
was
breezy, huh?
yeah.
Snapped his breezy.
these
Yeah.
hoes ain't loyal.
It
Chris
wasn't his
Brown told y'all.
it wasn't his main thing, but it's a shocker because, like I said, because that brings so much awareness and so much drama around the LA area. Ooh, because they
Right.
both male's popular football player and shit. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh man. So it wasn't
I
like he
mean,
got to go from Dorsey.
that's
It was like,
crazy.
man, that was Mel's girl. So he got to put all that on.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't care who you was. I wasn't leaving my man. I
Is that
wasn't
Yeah.
is,
leaving my man.
is that
I
a
don't care
so
who
let's
they
talk about that. Is it a
what.
loyalty thing? Because we back to our concept, but we'll maybe shift the context a little bit. But same topic at hand, right? The lack of gender bonding in our society. So when you talk about not leaving your man for nobody, you oftentimes see people on the internet just like, oh, if it ain't working out, just leave. There's plenty fish in the sea. Like, damn, well, how many fish you gonna catch before you start skinning and cooking? You know what I mean? So what keeps you loyal and what makes you leave as a woman?
What makes me leave is disrespect. I'm not
Okay.
taking disrespect. That's
Okay.
gonna make me leave. I think everything in a relationship could be worked out outside of you beating my ass and
Hmm.
cheating.
Okay.
I think everything else can be worked out. And even on the cheating is a little. If
Right.
I'm married, if I'm married, then maybe once.
Hmm.
Um, because then people only you know they only do what you allow them to do.
Right.
And then if you whooping my ass, I ain't staying for that.
Right.
And everything else I think can be worked out, but both people have to want it.
Right.
Both people have to want it. If only one person wants it, it's not gonna work at all.
Okay.
But disrespect, I can't do it. First of all, because my mouth is ruthless.
And see, that's good you say that because some young men in my generation they can't handle a strong woman. And a
No,
strong
it's not about being strong because I don't want to be strong and I don't want to be
would
independent.
no,
That
I'm
ain't
saying no,
me.
I'm not saying that version of a strong woman. I mean a woman who isn't so meek all the time, who will speak. You know,
Oh
this
yeah,
ain't the 1940s where it's like
right, right,
have these dudes claiming they pimps. They not really pimps, so she's not going to do what you say, sir, because you're missing a
right,
whole bunch
right. I mean, it's
of.
only so much you can take. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much you can take.
Of
But
course,
if you disrespectful to me, believe you me, I'm gonna be disrespectful to you. But I'm gonna be disrespectful to you till you might want to put hands on me because I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna hurt your feelings. So
right?
I try to keep that in check.
Okay,
Ali will tell you, we
yeah,
don't we me and Ali didn't have like arguments. We didn't do that.
right.
We might have had a couple of disagreements, but we came back together and talked about it. But we didn't have. Let me tell you something real funny. So,
Mhm, mhm,
so one time, so Ali gets real. I don't know if you know this about him, but he gets real cranky when it's time to pay the bills at the beginning of the month, right?
mhm. That's the Cuddy Mac thing.
So Ali, you know the story I'm about to tell.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we was having a good weekend. I was chilling. So it's Sunday, I'm packing up, about to go. And the night before, we was chilling, and then he was mentioning about like what time I was about to leave, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to I was like, dang, you trying to get rid of me, whatever. I was like, don't be trying to get rid of me. We laughed about it. This was Saturday night. So Sunday come, he's an early riser. So our routine is I usually lay in the bed till about 9:30, and then I'll text him good morning. And
Right.
then he'll come back and get in the bed with me and we'll have our morning talk in the bed, right? Chilling.
Hmm.
So this morning, he was like, gotta pay his bills and stuff. So he was in a little mood. So when I had texted him and he came back and he was like, same conversation as last night.
Hmm.
What time are you gonna be heading now? Dang, you trying to get rid of me? What you mean? Am I trying to get rid of you? I'm just asking you a question. And I was like,
Right.
dude, I'm saying the same thing I said to you last night. Like, what changed?
Right.
And he was just like going on. And I was like, okay, I'm about to get my shit and leave right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with you. So he
Right.
must have went back to the living room for a minute and thought about it. It came back.
Yeah.
It was like I'm tripping. I was like, because I didn't understand where that came from. Like, I was like, lower, put some bass in your tone, something like I don't
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
what I did. I'm just repeating the same thing. So,
Hey, so I hate
we
getting my money, man. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit, Cuddy.
but the thing about it is that we talked about it, and that's what people don't do. They don't talk. They don't talk about it right then and there. They let it fester, and and that's not good. That's not good. It's okay to take a break for a minute because you might need to calm down. They might need to calm down and then revisit it, like we did, and revisit it. And but people not willing to do that no more. They willing to throw the whole relationship away
Right.
for one little argument,
Right. It's not
one little
necessary.
misunderstanding.
Hmm.
Right, you know
True.
what Dana brought to my gang? See, people don't like to talk about. They always talk about, like I said, big shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fighting or cheating or something. But little itty bitty things like before I met Dana, I would never rest in my bed, Cuddy, because I just felt like I was missing something. Like as soon as my eyes open, I'm up, Cuddy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm ready to attack the day. I want to hear the birds, all that shit.
Yeah.
And man, she made me realize just how just little good rest and relaxation can do so much more for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, spiritually.
Right.
And until I met her, I never like I could easily like stay in bed or I could lay there for a little while now. You know?
Yeah,
Mm.
Then
yeah.
added
We,
on,
we
Jay Prince added on. He said, he said, I'm not lazy, I don't stay in bed, but he said I just lay in the bed until I don't feel like laying no more. Then I get up and
right,
start my day. And I know
Yeah, I
I'm
can
good.
feel that.
You know?
You can, like I said I can feel that because sometimes I'll be up in this damn chair. I be done handling my business shit. I just be in this chair trying to like mentally find something productive to do.
Exactly,
And
man.
then my girl to be sitting there like, bro, come lay your ass down and think about nothing. Like
Yeah,
versus just sitting up in the mode, so that
yeah.
right.
I gotta turn off sometimes. Like Saturday, I needed to turn off and I was fighting it. And I was like, I know it's a rest day. Why am I fighting it? And then
right.
finally I was like, okay, rest. And I just finally relaxed.
Well, that's like that thing everyone talks about, and everybody, oh, what's your love language? What's your love language? Oh, mine is gift giving, mine is terms of endearment, whatever your love language is. But half these people don't even speak or articulate in the language that they're requiring from someone else. Like if you're telling me as a woman and you dealing with me, I'm your man, we in a situationship, whatever you want to call it right now, that your love language is gift giving and I'm supposed to buy you a whole bunch of shit. Well, I should be coming home to surprises and stuff, showing me that that's the way that we should be living. I can't know that that's the way we should be moving if that's not my love language. That's yours. So you should be
Right.
like,
My
yeah, we'll
love
catch you
language
tomorrow."
is catering. That's
Okay,
my love language. I like to cook. I like to fix his plate. I like to, Ali usually takes naps between like 2 and 4.
this is true.
And where he rests right in my lap. That's where he sleeps if I'm
Oh,
there.
bro.
Okay,
He sleeps in my lap and I just rub his head or something and
okay.
Right,
It's
nothing
that's
like
it.
it.
it's the little thing.
It's the little things for sure. And
And
we have great conversation. Me and him have conversations like for hours.
mm,
Like I love to listen to his stories.
mm.
Like
See, that be the
we have
thing. You don't like a motherfucker when you feel like they talking too much, or like or you like, damn, you done told me that story 5 times. Well, damn, he might
oh
want to
hell
give
no.
you
I
a
can
piece
listen
of
to
that
the
story.
stories over and
Yeah,
over,
he might
man.
trust you a little more today and add another piece of information that was missing. You feel me? You know
Right.
he
Bro,
lied about the story, but now it's time to unlock the next phase in that moment. Because when people repeat them stories, it means something to them. So they're telling you, they're conversing with you. You got to be able to listen to the person you with. You can't stand their voice, then that ain't your choice. That's how I see it.
Right. Right. For
yeah,
sure.
man. Yeah,
That's
we'll
it.
go to 4 in the morning. Something won't be on one. We'll go. We'll take it for hours.
That's cool.
I'm gonna
That's
be
why I'm
coming
rock
up
with.
on it.
That's why I'm rocking with my shorty, cause like we could just, sometimes we in the house, we young, and we live together. So sometimes we just go out on the drive. We ain't even gotta have no destination and just, have good conversation. Might park somewhere and just converse about some shit. You know?
That's
Mhm.
us too. Well, that
Yeah.
used to be us. We
Yeah.
ain't together no more, but
Right. Right.
Uh, but see, that was
Seriously.
tricky too. That's what I was thinking about us maybe last week, Dana. It's like sometimes when you be in the moment of something new, you don't realize what you into because you like sit back and look on it. And I think our shit is Dana, it's like it's not like everybody else's. So sometimes we just gotta like let shit happen organically. You dig? Because like, how can we put our shit in the box? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't
We
met
can never
nobody
put ours in
that
the
like
box.
we get up and be like, let's do something today. Like, just turn on Google, spin that motherfucker, and pick a spot, and like, we gone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I ain't never roll with nobody like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Plus, like I said, like the first grade love I got for her, like all that plays into a part. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's powerful. So I can't really put it, like I said, in no relationship box just by itself. You dig? It's a little bit
Right.
much more to it. So sometimes I just gotta sit back and just let that shit go. See what
I mean,
happens.
sometimes we be in our own little vibe. We don't even realize other people still around us. So,
Exactly.
That's that moment where you feel like the world stopped.
Yes.
That's
and we always in our own little vibe
if you can
for
make it
sure.
seem like you kissing in the rain and it ain't raining, then you might need to stay with that person a little bit.
And like
But
another,
see,
like,
people don't
go ahead.
cherish stuff like that now because you always looking for the next thing. You're always looking for something better than what you have right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's what social media got this generation, old and young,
Hmm.
messed up
Hmm.
because they're looking at a fantasy through an app opposed to real life.
Right. And it
And that's
might
what's
even be reality, because somebody might be on the internet and it might be a couple. Yeah, they're not perfect, but that's their life. They have the comfortability to post that video with them. You could easily create that, like you said, it's a fantasy. I could take a video of my girl right now and edit it and post it and make it look like we in love. But that's what they doing. So you can't really compare apples to oranges in anybody's life and be like, oh, this or that, or this is working out in my favor, but it's not, or it worked out in their favor. But you don't even know, like you say, the little things, the intricacies that are going on. Like, yeah, they argue and
right,
fight too, but when he come home and take his nap and lay his head on her lap, like you ain't doing that. Maybe that's why your situation not turning out like theirs because you're missing a small factor versus a big factor in the situation. So
right,
I agree though
right.
that the internet has desensitized people a lot. They don't see the
Oh, for sure.
value or nothing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. What's up, man?
Yeah,
For
like I'm
sure.
saying, like I said, being like a dancer and shit, I never really had to have chicks taxing me and shit like that.
Yeah,
So like I said, so even on my journey, I always think like like Dana, like if she did some bread, I wouldn't feel like I'm being used. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll
yeah,
have no problem breaking bread. Like I said, it was like you need something. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hold each other down. It's like
right.
if I got it, she got it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like let me hold this. I'll go get my hair and nails done and make me feel like a trick. You know what I'm saying?
But see, now the
Like I'm
Right.
internet
very
done so.
comfortable, very, very comfortable, like, breaking bread with Dana, like with no problem.
The internet
And
got
if
it
I know
messed
she
up
needs
to
something
where,
big, you gotta know it's an emergency. You know what I'm saying? I know that it ain't for no bullshit.
yeah.
You dig?
Right.
And she ain't gonna make me feel like that.
Well, the internet will
Right.
be so cold. You could follow a chick right now, Cuddy Mac, and she'll DM you talking about some she low, she need help, and don't even know
I
you from
heard that.
Canada.
I heard that. I've been having my ear to
Yeah,
the streets since I've been getting ready to write this book. So I've been, talking to people. It's crazy.
I got caught
I
up
Oh,
know,
like
don't get
that.
it
I
twisted
know
because the
about
guys doing it too. The
oh,
guys
oh,
are
Oh
doing it
yeah,
oh
too.
yeah, yeah. I'm
yeah, a
just speaking from my
weekend.
perspective. From my perspective.
Yeah, a weekend. Like they don't
Nah,
even be in
dudes to do it
the
for
relationship
sure.
90 days.
Fuck
Like
90
they,
days, Cuddy. I'm talking about some like. I got a story.
yeah,
I done
seven, eight
damn. I done damn followed a. This is a bitch, not a woman. I done followed a bitch, and and I naturally when I follow somebody like because social media for me it's like a little billboard. It's not more so like I don't feel anything behind it, but I understand how to trick it to get what you want out of it. So whenever I follow someone, I'm just gonna go like 10 plus pictures. So naturally, I know it's a human being on a phone. They're gonna see my profile. So I'm selfish a little bit. So I want you to see me. I don't care about you, how you feel about me, and all this. I just want at least to know that I'm on your radar. So if I do post something, whatever it is that I'm doing that's important to me, you should see it because you're gonna remember the person that just like came through and just gave you all these notifications. So long story short, so I done followed the person, done went through and just, spam some like on some stuff. Here comes a message. Oh hey, what's up? Oh hey, what's up? Oh damn, I need like $17. Think you could help me out? Bitch, I don't even know you. Like, oh, you don't even know me. Like, I got a girl. Like it's like, you know what I'm
Like,
saying? So,
I don't even go down like that.
and some dudes
They
will
don't have
do it
no
though.
shame.
Because you got a cash app, everything's so quick, you might not care. Some dudes will do it because they think you're cute and they turn that. People try to take these internet opportunities and bring them into reality. Like a lot of relationships start off the internet. They start off these apps because people are so naive and, like you said, Dana, willing to just jump onto something new. But it's like, oh, this random person from Timbuktu noticed my being. I'm
Mm-hmm.
when like you we talked about the little things when the nigga that's laying up with you, he don't even notice nothing about you. But this dude
Right.
that came off the internet and then noticed that like you when you smile, you got a dimple on one side or some shit. It's like, oh, like I've never felt that sense of acknowledgement. Let me kind of turn some blind time because it's just a few button clicks away to now get to know this person. So I get how when I was a kid, I done had plenty of little internet girlfriends, MySpace, AIM, before the internet got to now where if people off the street that you didn't even know existed. Like but they your neighbor. And now the phones done paired them to where they could follow you or you could follow them. And now people not taking the time to, find that woman in a coffee shop or help the old
Right.
lady across the street at the
Right.
stoplight. Like those things don't happen because everybody like this the whole time on their phone and stuff.
Right. Right.
That shit kind of scary.
It-
That's Kamani
You
right there.
What she talking
you
about?
right about that. You
Yeah.
right about that.
And it's because I
And
like
that,
my go ahead.
go ahead, babe. Go
No,
ahead.
you got it.
No.
I'm well, I was saying in my situation though, just I'm stuck in the middle a little bit. Being a '90s baby, we had the internet. We was the dial-up babies, but we didn't have the understanding of the internet. We were figuring it out. These kids now they're born with an iPad. They're born with a smartphone. I seen a
At
4 year
2 years old, look, my little 2 years old, he worked the phone better than I do.
man. That's
Yeah.
He
crazy.
works. He know how to do the swiping, bring up the YouTube videos he want to see, go to the next one. Like,
That's crazy.
mm-mm.
So it does a good thing for that generation because they become clerically smart. Got a lot of people from my generation that can't type. They got to look at it versus the generation before us, that was something that was in school was important, like how many words you could type
Right,
or something that you had.
right,
Where a little bit of the internet was lost with us because it was less clerical work, but now the kids now they could run a whole damn company. They could be your personal assistant.
oh, for sure. Sure.
That's it crazy. I don't understand it. Like damn, how you know all that but don't know your left from right?
Look, don't even know your ABCs fully.
But you can unlock the iPhone and type in JoJo Seawall.
Crazy.
And find it. I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't get it either.
It ain't nothing we could do about it though, because the cars is driving themselves, the internet only getting better. So shit, you either got to get with it or get lost, unfortunately.
Ali, what happened to Kamani?
She just texted me. She's supposed to be chiming in right now. She was in a loud area. She was trying to see if it was still cool to tap in.
Money is
Oh,
an interesting being.
Yeah, I was thinking that we was little, man, and in our school, man, you came up in our school and got not be able to read clearly and shit. Nigga, we would laugh at you. Nigga, you just make you feel like
Nah, now the kids gonna just
we
help you.
clowning. We gonna help you later, but
you
we gonna
gotta go to the bungalows.
yeah,
You
we
gotta
gonna
go
clown.
to the bungalows.
Yeah, we ain't gonna leave you hanging. Oh, man, we're gonna be like, man, what's wrong with you, Brody?
Right. You gonna think you supposed to be in that little class in the
Yeah,
bungalow.
yeah,
Like shit,
holy
In the
family.
bungalows.
Go to that bungalow and get your shit tight.
man, now the world
I ain't
seems
gonna
like
lie, I was trying to go to
everybody
the bungalows on purpose because the bungalows used to have they was the kids that used to get the extracurricular programs. Remember in the cafeteria, Ali? Only
Yeah.
if you went to only if you was in the bungalows was you able to go to those events, unless it was for the whole school. But they used to have all kind of stuff going on with the bungalow.
Talking about sneaking into the special ed class. Ain't that some shit? I ain't never heard that one.
Because they used to have performers come and perform and stuff, and, because they were special. So they was trying to do something special for the special kids. So I used to be like, nah, I can't read that sentence. Send me
That's
to the bungalow.
that's like a nigga saying, I'm finna play special so I can play on a special football team and win more. Like I'm a play slow, be out there getting off.
I don't know anything that'll get me out of class.
I
Look, but this was like first, second, third, fourth grade.
Okay.
That's when we was young.
So message to all the first through fourth graders: don't try to sneak into the
Hey, baby, let me ask you this, shot. Because I see
What's
a
that?
few of y'all didn't have to go through that bullshit. How was you able to establish such a dope character? And like your sister was all everything. You know, your sister was president, best on the basketball team, best on the volleyball team. So it's like being
She
being
was just
behind
like an
Sean,
overachiever.
yeah, how come you didn't have to like, be like, oh, I can't outdo my sister? How did you still develop your character and just be Dana?
Man, I did try to be my sister.
You did?
I did try to be my sister. I looked up to my sister.
Yeah, she was
But
dope. We all did. The whole school did. Yeah, I was sure.
yeah, but I was too bad. I talked too much. I fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like
You was on that. You was on
I
that time.
couldn't live up to her expectation, man. I mean, I couldn't. I had to develop my own character. I could not live up to Sean's reputation.
That
Mm.
was it. Everything, Cuddy.
She was
President,
the
like,
bomb. She was the bomb. I
oh,
couldn't.
if
Yeah,
principal
I
needed somebody,
couldn't.
you call Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like, just,
Right. Right. She was good at sports. She was good at debate team. She was good at volleyball. She was good at cheerleading. She was just like, you know what I'm
all,
saying? I couldn't compete.
yeah,
I was the one that talked too much in class. I was the one that's always getting swatted with all them rulers taped together in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
Donnie Bills don't know nothing
had a
about
fight,
that.
fist fighting.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
hey, Donnie Bills at our school, Cuddy, every grade, from first to eighth, had a different style paddle. Some teachers even
Yeah.
had the audacity to name they shits. You
Damn.
know what I'm saying? The destroyer and all kind of bullshit. But they all had prizes, and the principal had the granddaddy of them all. Because the principal, you had to take your pants down, and she had little bitty holes in her paddle.
Little
So
bitty
she,
holes in the paddle.
they suck. They
Yeah,
leave
little
all
holes
these
in
like
the
little
paddle.
holes on your ass.
See, that's what Dana said. Y'all fucked it up because now when y'all had kids, y'all was the folks talking about, you better not put your hands on my damn kid.
Oh yeah, we
'Cause
oh yeah, we cut that shit. I'm saying after that, we broke that cycle. We were like,
yeah,
no,
hold
that,
on.
For sure. Wasn't no permission for paddling my kid without me knowing, you know?
yeah,
Because
Mm-mm.
then we became the whole kids where it's like, okay, you got to raise your hand to go to the bathroom. You, a teacher might say no, no, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna call your mama. Call her. Mama, they told me I couldn't use the bathroom. Well, what you mean that my kid couldn't use the bathroom? They had to use the
yeah,
bathroom. They had to use the bathroom. Or the phone thing. Oh, they should take your phone if it was out on the desk or if you was using it, no warning. We just taking it. You're not taking my phone because my mama bought this. And she wouldn't allow you to take my phone. And she gonna whip my ass if I come home without this phone. So and you shouldn't call her because she gonna cuss you out too. So
yeah,
See, our thing was if you got caught with a phone in the classroom, you was gonna get in trouble when you got home. What you
yeah,
mean the teacher had to take your phone? You
that's what I'm
supposed to be
saying.
paying attention.
Yeah, because then they start to take your phone, and then we want to keep it. Your parent gotta come get it. Everybody's parent doesn't come pick them up from school, man. My mom used to see my school on the first day and possibly the last, or if I was in trouble. So we trying to limit that last thing I said, or if I was in trouble. So she's not gonna come up here just for no phone. So I'm just gonna have to learn to keep it in my pocket.
See,
Because
our parents was at the bake sale, at the school carnival, and the cafeteria. See, our parents was involved.
Mhm,
Our parents was involved in the school. Our teachers knew our parents by first name on first name basis.
mhm,
That's how we grew up. You know what I'm saying? And the generation just got lazy.
mm,
Generation just got lazy. And it was, well, they at school, why you ain't taking care of it? No.
true. It's not
They would
daycare
put
anymore.
my mama on the phone if the school called my mama at her job. The look on my face would tell them that I was in trouble because my mother would be talking to me on the phone through her teeth. If these people got to call my job,
Right,
I was in trouble. I was
right,
in trouble.
true. And that's back to the gender role shifting that we saw. I remember there was a time where I guess statistically there were more stay-at-home dads than usual. Now that means women were in the workforce, but men were we're softer in the wrong moments. Like you talked about Cuddy Mack that one time where it just like, nigga, where the bass go? You know what I'm saying? Like, slow down, like right now. So when it comes to certain conflict, we are a little more passive versus aggressive, and things like with the children. Most, you ain't finna do all that rah rah shit because the nigga got caught with a phone. You gonna really explain it to him. Hey man, you need to listen. You need to understand. Your mama gonna cut your ass for some shit like that. But now we had more kids now developing differently because it was always a logical voice when they should have been getting cussed out. And it ain't nothing wrong with letting somebody know, like, hey, if you touch this, it's hot. You can't always just be like, oh, they don't know it's a baby. You got to kind of let them have that. So I could see that where there's a little bit of a laziness due to shit. Taxes went up, shit got expensive. I'm just speaking in LA in general. Maybe things were different in other places, or maybe not. Um, as I travel the country, I think it's probably not too much different. But a lot of the things and issues that we're touching here in this conversation just come from a multitude of reasons of people becoming lazy for whatever their excuse are, just slowing down on tightening up
I can
shit in
tell
the
you
household.
right now, this new generation is they raising a bunch of punks. I know that.
Yeah, this
Man.
this is true.
I
Um,
know it's a bunch of little punks that's being raised. Everybody's sensitive about everything. You know
everything.
what I'm saying?
Man, that's the part I can't handle. I cannot
I don't like
handle cats that's like supposed to be solid cats and just getting sensitive and soft as a motherfucker, man. It shit is killing me.
Well, I work with the youth, so I completely agree. So the other day at practice, I seen a kid. I thought he was running a punishment lap, maybe. It's the middle of practice, and he was running. So I'm yelling at him, run a little better, right? He stopped by where I was and picked his bag up. I'm like, yeah, I see some little tears coming down his face. Like, we ain't doing nothing but running today, conditioning. I said, what's wrong, little bro? I'm leaving, man. I, I can't breathe. And I told him I can't breathe, and all we doing is running.
that.
I say, bro, you finna go to the parking lot and go home because we running, and you said we had a whole conversation. You said you can't breathe.
Wow.
So I gave him a little pep talk and shit. I thought it would work. I turned around, the nigga gone. He done grabbed the bag. He in the parking lot. 10 minutes later, I know his folks though, because his older brother played a couple ages above. It's like one of the best players in the organization. So you can't quit football like your brother doing it.
Right,
Like you gotta wait till
right.
you 18. You gotta at least wait till you 18 to quit when you got somebody in your family that's doing it. Like, yo, this finna get him out the hood. You better try to be half as good as him. and be and be
Right.
on the same boat until you figure get an academic scholarship or something. So then, 10 minutes later, I see him jogging back to the field. I say, "Yeah, your auntie told your ass come back to the field." He said, "Yeah, like, cause auntie ain't playing with you. You quick, they running. Get your ass out there and run some more." Like,
Right.
they, they
Right.
they they are a lot soft mentally, um, physically too. But that's the more mentally strong you are. the more physically capable you can be. So I definitely agree. It's a whole lot of I don't know. It's a whole lot of soft ass shit going on.
Like I said, I definitely, like I said, I saw it better than when the basketball players are trying to be football players. I see
Hmm.
some better athletes, but I don't see no junkyard dogs.
Yep.
Yeah, ain't no junkyard dogs out there.
Now I ain't came across a kid yet that just don't give a fuck.
Like our boy, the butcher.
He was cool, but he wasn't no junkyard dog.
Yeah, he talked a good game though. He talked like
Yeah,
a junkyard dog.
he had the talk,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
representation. But I seen a couple kids that like I thought was like that. So I did my research and got a little closer and
Uh-huh.
realized that it's still a switch that's being turned off and on. I ain't really came across that one kid that's just like, yeah, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
There's always an excuse behind why it's working or why it's not. It's never that
Mhm.
like you said that bona fide shit where it's just like
Yeah.
they lose or draw. Like you talk about the D'Anthony Thomases back in the day or the Geno Halls type guys in the Snoop League where
Mhm.
it wasn't no excuse. Even for the
Man.
kid to be good. Nowadays, a kid to be good, they be like, oh well, the little nigga got a trainer. For
Yeah.
real. Like, or it'd be like, oh man, his daddy played in the league, bro. You gotta just give it to him. He's still doing what he doing, irregardless if the odds are in his favor or not. Yeah, but
Mhm.
so
Right.
like when you say it's a lot of soft ass shit, the kids is soft because a lot of these niggas is soft, and the kids look up to the people that's around them. So if they got a
Yeah.
whole bunch of men around them each and every day of their life, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day, I ain't necessarily talking about nobody daddy and nothing. I'm just talking about niggas in the community, people around,
Right.
like
Mhm.
Right.
somebody else dad. Like you know what I'm saying? You see that type stuff, they might soak it up. You
Most
know,
definitely.
and that's what's most important is just understanding what's supposed to be represented and representing that so that these things don't become an issue. People lost the code, the principle, the morals of life.
Oh, for
Ooh,
sure.
man.
For sure.
Everybody think they just got
For sure.
they own shit in that work
Mhm.
and don't even realize, brother, you ain't nothing new under the sun, bruh, at all.
Mm-mm.
So how did you learn this little cause you sound like you on point.
who, who me?
Yeah, who taught you your values?
um, I mean, shit, I gotta get that to like my mom. She raised me, but I also was very attentive. You know, I had good mentors in my life, good coaches. You know, even the niggas that was in the hood, like steered me in the right direction. But for me to say someone steered me in the right direction, I had to go that way. So I think a
Right.
lot of people have had opportunity to be in the know, but they be so blind, like I'm talking about, and thinking that they have it figured out because oh, I can't listen to Ali because I'm listening to that nigga. He ain't. That's how people think versus
Right.
just
Right.
understanding what he's saying. So first and foremost, I got to give it up to my moms and the higher power for just blessing me to be receptive and then from being receptive just picking up what was put down but also I won't say I've created my own ideologies but I have my own understanding of what's supposed to be and what my purpose is, so that's a me thing first and foremost, and then I can always like reiterate what I've learned and what I've been taught, but that's because I understand me. A lot of people they go against what they were taught because they don't know them, they trying to figure them out, so I can't
Right.
listen to what someone else said because I'm trying to figure out what the voices in my own head is talking about and shit. So I think for me, early was just the understanding that, I saw what was going on, especially being in LA. It's easy to see the highs, the lows, the in betweens become multicultural, multifaceted because it's here. But a lot of people want to, oh, I want to be stuck on this. I'm gonna just do this, or I want to be stuck on that. I'm gonna just do that. I was never an out of sight, out of mind person. I was just very attentive, and I listen, and I'm not afraid to ask questions. So those things help me kind of develop the mental mannerisms I have, and like the principles and morals I have it's tough to say because I don't really have. I won't say I don't have family, but I don't have like a big family. I have a very small family, and like we're not very close knit. So I don't accredit a lot of that to like the family situation. That when I was a baby, maybe these things were instilled in me, and they just did a good job of brainwashing me into like being a good person. But at the end of the day, I think when I made the conscious decision as a man myself to say, okay, this is my get down, that came from me
Right.
just not being blind and like just running around and thinking that I had it figured out early. Like early, I knew I didn't know shit. So I allowed myself. Yeah, some people think they know some shit. I'm not finna sit up here at 12, 13, 14, 15 and talk to you like I know some shit. I'm gonna converse with you and you might know I know something, but I'm like, I understood, like, okay, you're never the top dog. Every boss has a boss. So how can you have so much information so young and so early and not sit back and just watch how people get down and see what's right and wrong from your perspective?
When I first saw him, though, Dana, what I liked about him is he reminded me of me, like he was always seeking that elder knowledge. So when I first started, clicking with him more after Fairfax, he always had somebody there, twice his age, like Black Jesus, Uncle Emo,
Yeah,
Shad, the Bishop. You know what I'm saying? Like not judging who they are, what they got, just listening to them gems. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like he was
Right, right.
constantly absorbing game. I was like, okay,
Man,
I
like
see
I
it.
was kicking it with Slick. I didn't even know I was kicking it with Slick for a minute. I didn't even know bro was from A Trey. I'm like, that even A Trey gangsters. Like, but because it wasn't about the perception of like where this man came from, what he was doing.
Exactly.
Like, as I developed more to find out, okay, bro had a record deal with Too Short. So for me, it's like, okay, forget where you started, forget what you did, but for
Mhm.
someone to come from where we come from and be involved and invested in the Los Angeles gang regiment, but then to receive a record deal to, arguably one of the top artists on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, in history, right? You had to have something in you, not on you, to develop that. So I could care less about what you did, maybe right or wrong, unless it's certain things like what you talk about relationship. Like you can't have rape no kids, you can't have like rape no women, like can't be a child abuser. I'm not picking up no game. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a
Yeah.
sense of someone has put themselves in a situation through their own efforts, you gotta respect that. And then you got
Uh-huh.
to take heed to that versus just some people get around anybody, whoever it is, and they just try to make it about them and they never learn anything because they think you're supposed to go out and
Right,
just market yourself, broadcast
right,
yourself,
Uh,
like tell people your resume. That's how you get stuff, but that's not really what it comes to. And that's what Cuddy Mack say. One of our issues is like we not the people that's like, oh shit, Beyonce, let's go over there, and we might walk right past her and be like, damn, she's straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
it's a
Like,
and then double back, be like, damn, you right. I should have said something to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I thought that she was just with her family and having a regular day. I didn't want to bother her. But like, damn, that was Beyonce. It just things become so regular when you're not seeking confirmation and affirmation in outside entities. Like those are things that I think like what I learned in Jelani, just like, man, he wasn't the kid in school that was trying to go to school and like broadcast everything that was going on to create this imagery behind it. It was like people probably don't know shit about Jelani other than what they're supposed to know about him because it's the representation behind the person. Same thing for me. Like I ain't out here just trying to tell you everything that's going on so that you know and you run your mouth. It's not a popularity contest in my scenario where for a lot of people
yeah.
it is.
Like, I see
right,
my pictures. They be like, man, how come you didn't tell me this or tell me that? I'm like, bro, it wasn't time for that right now.
Right,
If you tell like you bragging, like I said, or telling an old liquor store story. When the
right.
timing is right, then you tell certain shit.
Yeah. And people just like, oh well, my kid doing this or doing that. And, oh well, my kid got a 4.0 and doing this and doing that. Like that's that peacock battle right there, where it's like people are jousting for attention on things that they get credit for, but they didn't even necessarily do.
I tell you, my man Cockroach did that one time from Cosby Show or Cole from Martin. Nigga was in the bathroom at halftime at his little game when the son was playing. And he just like, what nobody like, just like, what's up? Like, these athletes. And, he was like, yeah, y'all got a son out there? Yeah, that's my son number. You say number 20 or something.
Right.
Yeah, watch him. He just was just bragging. Brody, first play of the game, man, they almost knocked that kid out the damn bitches. That nigga was out. It was just like, oh my God.
Mm. That's that
Set your son up, man. This is
that's that
football, bro. You can't do that.
spiritual
Oh
karmatic
wow! Bless his
energy.
heart. Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
That's crazy. Yeah, you can't be doing all of that rah-rah shit when you ain't the person that's actually doing it, because you could be
And
setting
that's what I'm
somebody up.
saying, man. That's a different animal out there. People gotta understand.
Yeah, that's how it be. Can't set your
That
kid up.
is hilarious, though.
Mm.
That is too funny. Mm, mm, mm,
Well, that's how it be
mm.
when you like I got a kid I train, the dad be like getting nervous before his 7, 8-year-old performs, which is typically normal, right? So he says when he gets nervous though, little bro does well. When he not nervous, it don't really go too well because there's too much expectation, which I can see because you got
I
to
can
think
see that.
if you out there talking all this shit in the stands, all loud mouthing and shit, drunk at the game, talking
Yeah.
about your son finna do this, finna do that. He hear you like, damn, I ain't even touched the ball yet. Like,
Yeah.
like
He
damn,
all
I ain't.
embarrassed. Look, he all embarrassed. Can't concentrate
Hey,
because
fuck
you up there
embarrassed.
acting a fool.
He nervous because he like, damn, bro just said I'm finna run through all these little dudes. Like, he up there said I'm gonna score 9 touchdowns today. Like,
He
he
done
ain't,
messed it up.
he ain't even told me that in the car. He just, like, so sometimes you gotta go out there and like gotta prepare for, everything and not necessarily hope for anything. Just sit back and just trust on your principles, your morals, your teachings. Same shit like when you release these kids out into the world. Like you don't have to sit back and call them every day and try to tell them how to live. You gotta allow them to cultivate and be there structurally for them versus
It's
like
all
heading
good.
out
We
there.
got you on speaker. Y'all say what's up to Kahmone.
Well, no,
Hey,
I just was ordering my. What's good? What's good?
What you
What's
ordering?
the deal?
You
Yeah,
know
what you
swine,
getting?
Kahmone.
It was some sushi.
You can't be on West Los Scandalous and eat no swine, huh?
oh no.
Yeah, you can just
We,
I sent you the link to your email. Yeah, you the link on. Say what's up to everybody.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, link is there. Link in. Kahmone, quit playing reindeer games.
No, I am. I'm looking right now, guys. I'm trying to tap in with everybody's saying.
Tap in.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Let's go.
And then back to your question of like I seen a lot of people like I be seeing weird shit on accident. Like one time as a kid, I had a neighbor who was like a construction worker, right? So and I'm a fly dude, so I used to watch this man come home every day, hands full of paint, dirty as fuck. Like I was confused, but I got it. Construction workers make good money, it's good benefits and all that. So it's like the average person wouldn't want to go down that path because it's hard work. But I didn't study like okay what he was doing. I was looking at the outcome. Dude been living in the same house, nice house, got a wife. They all got cars, kids, and watch them get older. As soon as they turn 16, they got a license, they got a car. They going off to college. They ain't playing sports. They just going to school. Parents paying for the shit. How? Cause this nigga stayed down for the come up and got his hands dirty and said, "Fuck it. I'm gonna stick with
That's
this one
right.
woman. I'm gonna get this set up, this situation. I'm gonna be consistent." So I look at the intangibles in things versus like what
Work hard and
person
build
has.
together. Work
Yeah,
hard and build together.
and it wasn't, but then you
Everybody is chasing fast money right now. Everybody is chasing fast money. They all want money like right now. I want to be a superstar right now. Don't want
but
to
what
work
they gonna
for it.
do with it though? Like you said, they chasing it,
Yeah,
but what are they
no
gonna do
plan.
with it? Yeah, like I
Buy
want
some
$1
gold
million,
chains
but it's
and
like I
some
want to.
cars, but
They
don't own no property.
Mhm.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? Not investing in anything. Not giving back to the community. Like,
Mm-mm.
Chains, women, cars. That's it.
Yeah, that's real. What they do?
Vacations.
True, true.
Yeah, and there's so many layers to the game. That's why I be knowing when cats be bullshitting sometimes. Because just like I said, giving back to communities. On say like you feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving, Christmas, it's open for that. But try that shit
Hmm.
like on a regular Tuesday. You might get a whole different response. I've gotten that way a few times where motherfuckers be
Wow.
like, I don't want no food and give me the money. All kind of shit. It'd be totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I'm telling you this. I don't know.
That's
I
a
don't know. We
problem.
don't value the same thing. We don't value. Okay, so what y'all think about? Okay, so Monique, she got into a lot of heat talking about these women coming out with these bonnets on their head. And the black community got hot at her. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you couldn't even, my mama, you couldn't even go out of the house with back in the day, we used to wear the bangs and we used to put the sponge rollers in the bang. If
Mhm.
you was going to the liquor store, you had to take that roller out your head. Like you was not going to represent my mama out in the street with a roller in your head. Like that wasn't going down.
Right.
So I don't understand, like, when did we get to the point where we didn't care about our presence going out? Like, I don't care if you are going on a flight, you don't wear your house shoes, pajamas, and a bonnet on your head. Like, no,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that is not acceptable. I don't care if you're going around a corner to the store. That is unacceptable. I'm with
hmm
Monique. I'm with it. I don't want to see young girls out here looking a hot mess.
Yeah, that's true. Representation was lost. And it's back to that internet shit though. You see people in so many different facets in so many different ways. It's like sometimes you never see a woman in a regular way because every time she online, she dolls herself up, only posts what she wants you to see of her. So when you see her, like, damn, that's you. Or sometimes, you got people wake up in the morning, show you what they look like. You got people that show you what they look like when they going to sleep, like you're invested in their fantasy. So it's fucked up. Like people don't care about what. Like Nick Cannon wore that damn little liquor store bonnet for like 2 years. He had the
But
little
turban,
yeah.
that's disturbing, man.
The
Yeah, the
That
turbine,
turban.
shit was not a
the turbine.
turban. No, that nigga had on the shit from the liquor store. They got them faux turbans. That shit is a cap with some ruffles in the top. It look like he wasn't wrapping shit on his head. It was a cap with some little ruffles on it. And we let that man do that shit for 2 years. Like
Oh, shoot.
That's true though.
Mm.
Honestly, man,
right. It's true.
I got that from y'all generation. Jelani, I got that game from him. He was like, "Yeah, man, you got to look good when you wake up in the morning." And I was like, "Man, you know what?
Oh,
Yeah,
bless his heart.
morning, gotta look good in the morning. She
Man.
wake
He
up
gonna
looking
find a chick that's gonna be a whole nother chick in the morning. Talk about gotta look good in the morning. Okay, she always gonna be looking good. Now, one time you catch her coming out of that shower, you be like, "Who are you? And what did you do with my girl?"
Right.
no, it can't be a total difference.
When I was in college on the
Look
first
good in the
date, we
morning.
had
I
to
know
go
about
swimming.
that.
I
Waking
want
up
to
to
see
that,
your face without the makeup.
that evil sleepy eye look. They barely be holding their eyes open and shit. Don't want to get up for the day. That look. That
No.
wiggy bay look. Yeah, that's that one. You look good in the morning, Dana.
I look good in the morning. Thank you, babe.
Yeah. Man, I ain't talking about makeup and shit like that. I'm talking about that energy.
I feel
I,
You must have you ain't never dated a hood rat before, Dana, so you don't know what I'm talking about.
it.
what?
I said you ain't never dated a hood rat.
What's the what? Well, what's
Go
the
hood rat
okay?
Mhm.
day, nigga that was off that old English the night before. Nigga, boy, they wake up looking
Enlighten me.
evil. They wake up looking
Oh, they
evil
be
as a fucker. Woo! Like as soon as the
that's
sunlight hit the eyes, bro, it's like a vampire or some shit.
That's
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 what
crazy.
I'm
hilarious.
talking about. Waking up in the morning to that. You don't want to wake up like that.
That's because I lay in the bed until my body says get up.
Yeah.
To
I
your
don't
body
lay in the bed.
says get up.
I'm not a morning person, but I'm not an angry morning person.
I'm different. I go to sleep at 4 a.m. and I wake up at 6:30. So it's hit or miss.
Me
Like,
Like this
too.
uh chick I
but
used
I'm
to work
but I'm gonna
for.
get up. I'm just gonna sit up and get like I'm just gonna get out the bed. I might even
Like
just
this,
Yeah,
stand there.
I can't do that.
like
I might just stand there at the foot of the bed for 3 minutes real quick. Like stay up.
like this one chick when I was working on a podcast show hit the floor. I
Uh-huh.
had to go our post person go to her crib early in the morning to pick up a hard drive. Man, beautiful home. Boy, she opened that door, Cuddy. Man, just had this white crust and shit stuck to the side of her face, man. Her weave was matted on one side where she was probably sweating and slobbering in the weave, and it was stuck together.
No,
She had nerve
no.
like she was evil and mad because she had to get up. I was like, oh hell no! What the
Damn.
yeah?
That ain't it.
Talking about niggas ain't trying to wake up like that.
That ain't it.
No, no.
Yeah. Like
That is
like her, yeah, like you could tell her dream was bad. Like,
But they like eat
she was fighting.
yeah,
like
She was
like
fighting.
my girl, she a pleasant morning person. Even if she having a bad dream, if we like make eye contact, she'll try to smile. Like that's a good, you know what I'm saying? Like she could wake up tired, she gonna smirk at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you made it back to reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people wake up still fighting that dream off.
Man, man,
That's
man.
funny.
That
I'm a,
is hilarious.
my grandparents at one point they didn't share a room. I think these people have been together like 40 years plus, but they didn't share a room because my grandma she liked to go to bed. My grandfather sleep with the TV on. So that's another thing too. Like how your person wakes up. Yes, we covered that, but how they go to sleep too. Like I'm a nigga, I need the shit on. We gotta fall asleep to something for sure. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm gonna put it on. I just want to waste some electricity. Like, I just yeah, I don't know why I'm like that, but like I'd be like, man, I'm half asleep at this computer. I'm finna throw something on YouTube and turn my back.
Right,
But
right.
see,
Just have them on,
I'm trying to get my girl to be the type to now double back behind me and turn that shit off. Right, like make me better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to develop. Cause I done had somebody like that where I was with, and every time I'm waking up and be like, why my shit off? Cause sometimes I like to roll over in the middle of the night and see what's on. You know what I'm saying? Watch the shit though. So I ain't going straight to sleep. And dealt with people that they gotta sleep, they need stuff off, they really trying to go to sleep. Well, you might not need to be in this relationship.
I mean,
But we,
what didn't we just have this conversation?
yeah, like
We just had this conversation about going to TV on or the music or
mm,
I can go to sleep to love music. I can go to sleep to R&B, and I can go to sleep to a audio book.
mm.
But I don't like going to sleep with the TV on because it's just too much poison coming up out of there.
True. Well, with the internet, you can focus your content if you on.
Dana had one bad moment. Donnie Bills, we was watching Shadows one night, Cuddy.
Uh,
We just said Mo, and we both dreamed about the same being in the movie within the Shadows. And
damn.
ever since that day, Dana know I want to fuck with no gangster movies before we go to bed.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you wake up and go to sleep and be back in the
Right
movie.
back
Like
in
this
it.
is
Right.
good.
True. True story. That's how it was. I used to play like actually when I first got my dog and I was crate training her. She was a little wild. So I would play like some Buddhist meditation music, like some peaceful shit. So after a
Uh-huh.
couple weeks, I'm like, why my dog not like doing what I'm saying like she was, right? So one day I go in the room, I done fell asleep. She
Hold on,
YouTube
look what
done
we
played.
got.
Where's some eel sauce?
What are you doing,
Oh, she
Callie?
Money
made it.
mine.
Oh, she not doing that.
Oh, she outside.
She outside all
Ooh,
together.
Oh,
She
she's
yes,
must
ordering
yes.
be
food.
too much out of them little please my
I,
shirt. I don't want to smell weed. I might be eating
That
All
looks
what's
right,
that?
well,
delicious.
Right, that's a chicken kebab.
I don't know, man. It's really
where
good. It
Yeah,
smell
where
like
she
a
at? That look
car.
good. Make
you
me
at,
hungry.
Callie?
Can I get the eel sauce?
She want the eel sauce.
Yeah.
I wanted to put that out there. That y'all took me here from that part of all.
What
What's
up,
the
Callie?
deal?
What's good? What's good?
What's cracking?
Where you at?
Where
I
you
just
at,
have a
Callie?
sushi spot on Third and Crescent Heights.
Okay.
Okay.
That food looks delicious.
Oh God, what you eating?
Yeah. Sushi.
We gotta take shots before this gets really cold, you guys.
They going up over there.
Got
How
the little
long?
sake, which is nasty, nasty.
A little sake bomb.
My stomach
Sake
dying.
bombs are delicious.
She said it's nasty.
Sake bombs?
Yeah.
Oh, I like them.
Well, long story short, my dog ended up listening to Buddhist music, but it was like talking about how to listen to yourself and how to break free and away from authority and shit. So, like you said, the internet, right? So the internet can become toxic when you fall asleep because it start getting off topic. I put like obedience music on, and the dog ended up listening to shit about how to break away from the shit that she was just listening to. So I had right. Same
Wow.
thing with the kids. They go to from one YouTube video, three YouTube videos in, it show you what it want to show you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you are right about, just maybe keeping it to music, certain types of music. But even
Yeah.
that though,
Yeah.
man, these people be talking about something and be meaning something else.
Not R&B.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. R. Kelly was talking about underage women. He wasn't talking about like,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
Some of the men was talking about men, not women.
Yeah, that's
When they
true.
said I want to sex you up, they wasn't talking about her. Some of them was talking about him.
Yeah, people can say what they want about R. Kelly, but shoot. I ain't buy no more of his music, but that 12 play album, shoot, that got me a lot of shoes.
Oh my God. Trapped in the Closet was cool. We used to watch it every Sunday as a family.
Nah, I
Remember
didn't
the
know Trapped in
episode? You didn't see that with the midget in the closet?
12
yeah, I don't
play.
think I got to the end. I think I did, and it was just too much. It was too long.
Yeah, I
Just like
think I watched like a couple of episodes and I was like, this is still going on. No, I can't keep on.
right
Yeah,
now,
that
right?
shit had
It's
like
a
a
dope
hundred
cutout, right?
episodes.
By K Slay. It's 110 rappers on it, but the song is 40 minutes long. I have 40 minutes on my hands right now. So I
Mm,
stopped right at Roy Jones verse.
mm,
So I still got about like 38 minutes left.
damn.
40-minute song, Cuddy. You ain't heard that one?
I didn't hear that one.
It's
Who is
DJ
it?
K Slay. It's 110 rappers on one song.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, song's 40 minutes.
110 rappers.
Yeah, everybody's on there too. KRS, Shan, Nice and Smooth.
Who's the
Like
DJ?
DJ
Who?
K Slay.
K Slay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
DJ K Slay. I thought the One Blood Mega Mix was long. It was 22 minutes.
yeah, this was long, so I paused it. It says pretty good, like niggas is spitting. But like I said, that's a long song, okay? The cats they come with their bars though. But Roy Jones got an extra 8. They let him get a whole 16. Everybody else did 8 bars.
Roy Jones?
Yeah, Mr. He called himself Mr. You must have forgot.
Uh-huh.
Come on, it's like that tagline is what did it. The song is terrible, but you must have
Oh
forgot.
no.
That was huge.
You must have forgot.
You must have forgot, Cuddy.
That's funny.
Shout out to Roy.
Roy Jones, Mister. You must
Yeah.
have forgot.
And nigga him
Man.
not, and Roy not trying to get hit by Tyson, nigga, that was like the most entertaining shit I've seen of all time. He was just hold Mike. He was like, nigga, are you crazy?
He was like,
Like,
I'm not trying to get embarrassed
yeah,
and be late out here messing around with Mike Tyson. Are you crazy?
yeah, that
Shit,
shit was
man.
so real, Cuddy. Can't get
He
no real
know it.
man.
Shoot, Mike might have forgot it was a charity bout and started thinking about the
Yeah,
heydays and
Yeah, this
knocked
is
that nigga
true.
out. He
He
was
said
not trying
he just might have forgot it was a charity bout.
to.
Mike, the kids, Mike.
uh,
Okay. Look, Mike done took on Martin syndrome and like, I am the champ. You
man.
better respect the belt.
Right. Mhm.
No, Roy was
I'm
not trying
I'm
to
I'm
mess
still the
him
champ, undefeated, undisputed.
Yeah,
up.
Charity or not.
Mm, nah.
He might have bit the nigga ear off.
man. Nice payday though.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
So
great.
yeah, man. I need to go finish look at this episode so I can put it up tonight.
Handle your scandal,
Okay,
bring
so what
strap.
can the people expect from West Los Scandalous? We ain't even talked about it.
Oh man, it's going down. We got three episodes left.
Yeah.
This is it. It's going down.
Okay, respect life coming back, so y'all might have to
That was a
keep
crazy.
it
That's
going.
what I'm thinking too. I'm like, I bet you right when we ending this shit, it's just gonna take off.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it be.
That's how it be, man.
I mean, for real, for real.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit be, bro, shot. But I mean, I think more so with our situation, we've always gotten better with time just because this was all new for us. So it was
Yeah.
already great from the beginning. So that's always tough when you start off good is to keep getting better. But because we all didn't know what the hell we was doing, it's always gotten better. So I think for our situation now, you'll just see a lot more maturity. Not only just in our physical because we've gotten a little older, but just our mannerisms, how we move, how we choose to um add our touch to the show, the direction
Mhm.
that we're taking, as before we were bringing that kind of like sarcastic, fun, playful seriousness from our generation, but now it's
And
more
really winging it.
one more time.
Really winging it. I said really winging it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
saying?
yeah, like I said, we didn't know what the hell we was
Y'all
doing,
supposed to
but
be 18 at that time in the book, remember?
right. No, yeah, for sure. So this isn't a bad thing, but the context of just where we are now, what you'll see from us is our ability when we're able to input more emotion into the shit now. Whereas
Hmm.
before
Right. Right.
we were learning, we were teaching ourselves like we're at this point self-taught actors. So
And then you guys are the characters now. Like for real, for
yeah,
real.
yeah. So now that we're not like self-teaching ourselves how to be these people, we're able to now give Ali more so what we've done before, but just
Right.
better now is what I'm understanding because we've all been through things, matured as men, women in the show, etc. Now we're able to kind of precipitate our personal life emotions into these characters. So now it will be a lot more realistic. That's why it's
Hmm.
gonna captivate again and capture because we're gonna be able to redraw them in. Like the first few episodes, people was drawn in because that shit was like, damn, this shit damn near real. But that was
Right.
also the first time people
Yeah.
seen us that knew
Well,
us on a screen. So it was also that
Right.
reality that a lot of people knew us, and now we're in this light. But now we're gonna draw them in surely because, like, we understand what's going on.
There's a cricket in here. He trying to get me though. It's like a monster.
Is that
The
Mary?
cricket, the cricket, man, the cricket is in here and it was trying to get me. I had to
Is
get
that,
somebody to kill it for me.
That
is
cricket
that
is not
Mary?
trying to get
Yeah, she gone. Yeah, and then the quality has gotten better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you ain't growing, what you doing?
you. Right,
I'm
right,
just learning. I just took a did a tutorial the other day on my camera, like all over again. Just learn
right.
some new shit again.
Well,
Oh yeah.
It's
even
like
like
certain settings, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never really changed the settings in certain areas, and that shit makes a big difference.
right, yeah. Well, even just in like Kamani or Kristen, our young female counterparts, like people have semi watched for a few years them develop into women more so,
Man,
like, and now they're coming on a level where they have a certain discernment about them because they're purposeful in their life patterns now, so now they're able to bring that and
yeah,
display that same like feminine gangster in the shows. They're
you
not
can
just
see
looking.
it, nigga.
Yeah,
Uh,
Christian from a little photo shoot in that
yeah,
very
Christian is she's a beast. She's
until
a
now
beast.
when she poisoned them niggas and took their briefcase. You
yeah,
can
yeah,
She's a beast,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
see the change, Cuddy.
yeah. She with
For
it. She
Look
sure.
fly.
at her at the bar, like doing so like we named her Conniving KB. And she took that shit on. I was like, what?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, she looked
Most,
no
you
good at
know,
that bar.
her character now reminds me of in Respect Life, oh girl.
Hmm.
Uh what's her name? You know the one that she was the dope dealer girl that got shot.
Oh, Melanie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She on
Yeah.
that route. She
Yeah,
definitely on that
definitely.
route. I like it. I like it. You always gotta have one. You always gotta have one down when in the group. Y'all
Yeah,
got a couple of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all
we
got
covered.
yeah. Just watched that shit happen right before our eyes. That shit was funny as hell.
a.
We were like, here we go.
I'm Ali. I don't know how you wrote the last little episode, but you might want to leave a little opening in case y'all come back.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Leave a little opening shot. Because this right here is like
Right.
the even in the book, this is like the middle part. So
It's
I'm gonna take
always
Oh,
room. We even
it's
talked
gonna
okay.
take
about, doing a couple character spin-offs,
yeah,
some
I'm gonna take
shorts on
the
a
young
few
folks, I'm gonna
characters.
take them to their in their 40s, but I'm gonna jump from 25 where they at now. I'm gonna jump from 25 to their later years.
I mean, who gonna play them characters?
Nobody, I'm talking about in the book for the actual trilogy. Young Lux 1, Young Lux 2.
Oh, 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 oh. Okay, no, I thought you was okay.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Yeah,
how that gonna work out? They still young.
yeah,
Hey man, I got a beard now. We just put a little gray in there.
yeah.
Well, you still look like I want to pinch your cheeks when I see
Oh
you.
my
What you
god. That's funny.
pinch your cheek?
Nah, people think I'm younger than I am, so that's good. People be thinking I'm like 21, 22. That's cool.
Yeah, keep it like that.
That's because these kids is living hard lives. Shoot, they look way older than they should.
Yeah, they be popping pills. They be on drugs and
My
shit.
goodness, these kids look rough. These girls, and I'm like, girl, I'm 52. They like, you 52. I'm like, yeah, I can help it if you look 40 and you only 23. Like,
Yeah,
first
Right.
of all, stop taking all that makeup on your face.
yeah. I had to
It's
get a chick
making
on
you
TikTok. ABC
old.
Live yourself.
Huh?
I had to get a girl on TikTok on her live one day because she was just really feeling herself. You know, they be in them little bunk towns, so they really stars in their towns. You know, like
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Atwater, Georgia, and shit like that. So she was just, and I'm sick of all you niggas over 30 trying to get at me and shit like that. I was like, oh my
No.
bad. I was like, I thought you was 69. She was like, she had to laugh herself. She was like, damn.
That's crazy.
Oh, I was like,
Like,
I want to apologize for
no,
all the people who thought you was only 21. I'm sorry.
That you was
right?
20.
It's
I'm saying, so you
crazy.
can tell she's from the town. Like I said, nigga, her hair wasn't combed and nothing. We're just talking shit.
Damn.
I mean, the chicks in the IE back in the day.
The IE chicks, huh?
Man, you go out to the IE, nigga, they be thinking they Halle Berry out that motherfucker.
That's facts.
Dude, yeah.
That's facts.
Man, clothes be like three seasons ago.
My girl
Hairstyle
from
be
the
like
my girl from the IE, I had to tell her that shit too. Like just cause you from West Coast being there some shit don't mean nothing.
man. They
Like
be
don't be
like
trying to
4 years behind everything. Cody.
now the IE chicks is bougier than a light skinned girl from LA.
Bougie, Cuddy.
It don't matter what denomination they are out there.
Bougie.
Hispanic, Indian, black, white. If she from anywhere near the Inland Empire, she automatically feel like she better than the rest off top.
Man.
Ooh-wee.
That's
Mm-mm.
facts.
Should
The
be having
girls
some
from the IE
jeans
be hella
on
like
from
bougie.
Scandalous and just be thinking they styling.
Yeah, that's true.
Shoot, they come to LA with that mess, they'll get a reality check
Oh, that's what happens every time.
because it's
Yeah.
a bunch of hood chicks that are beautiful.
They look just as
Yeah.
good as you. She might even have a face tat, beat you up because she from the hood, but she
Yeah.
beautiful.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's facts.
Look,
That's sad but true.
it's
Mm-hmm.
true. It's true.
It's very
It's
true.
a whole bunch of hood chicks that are beautiful, girl. You better not.
She better
Gone
link
with
up.
these IE boys pumping you
Right.
up. All these niggas on the Instagrams
On the Instagram.
pumping you up.
That's how it be too. That internet confidence is worse than liquid courage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
You know we've been together long for real. For
I
crazy.
like
real.
out of all of them, I have to give salute. I like the TikTok gangsters because they talk shit, but they're not sensitive.
Yeah, the dudes on TikTok, like the essay dude, like they don't
Yeah,
be
they
getting.
not
Yeah.
there, talk some shit, and you hit them back with some shit, and then next thing you know, y'all both laughing.
Mm.
So you ain't sensitive. Other niggas on Facebook, nigga, I seen this, my nigga Jason, he's always into some bullshit. This nigga's like 55, 56. He gonna run up on some nigga if the nigga said something to him on Facebook.
What?
Yeah, I had to check this nigga. I'm like, bro, you sound crazy, man. Like for
That's
real.
crazy.
Yeah. At
That's
first, like I said,
crazy.
when I got into mine, at first I was real pissed. But then I thought about it. I'm like, nigga, I ain't about to give up, nigga, no time for no goofy ass nigga.
I mean,
I ain't doing
can you
no time.
really take that serious? Like for real?
They be taking that shit
Can you
serious,
really? That's
That's funny.
ridiculous. I
man.
can't.
Sitting in one of my Twitter beefs I got to last year.
Come
Nigga
on,
was
Ali. Twitter beef.
that nigga was upset. Yeah, I got you. That's why I
Twitter
blame
be
Donnie Fields because he tried
with
to
Tommy the Clown.
get in front of the camera, Cuddy.
You
Who
talking
got
about?
into it with Tommy the Clown?
I did. Everybody get into it with
Oh,
Tommy
I
the
got
Clown.
him on MySpace. I called him a clown on MySpace back in the day. And he laughed. He cracked up laughing. I said, you clown.
You Tommy the Clown. He be searching his own name on the hashtag, and if you talking shit, he gonna clap back. He don't care.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tommy,
Yeah.
That right there is hilarious. Like, who is
Yeah,
beefing with
yeah,
Tommy the
man,
Clown?
that ain't that
No,
yeah, she
Tommy, it's not who beefing with him. He's beefing with you.
That is hilarious.
it was breaking my heart. I was seeing these like niggas that I like. Niggas were like, man, so and so said something, nigga. I'm gonna kill that nigga. I'm like, Brody, like, nigga, for what? Nigga, for what?
Is it somebody that he actually know?
Yeah, but nigga didn't agree with him, and that's what I'm saying. You know why you left Facebook? That shit, niggas be crazy on that motherfucking Dana. I'm telling you, it's a week niggas.
I cannot. I
Man.
cannot.
Like I said, that's why you left Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be on Facebook. Facebook
man,
is just
taking it
too
there.
much.
Like, kill that nigga. What?
Because he didn't agree with something that you said.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that. I was just talking about that last night, about how I don't understand how people go on people's page to dislike, press the dislike button, or leave a negative comment. Like, why? You on my page.
Right.
Who does that?
That's the part that I want to bring up. It reminds me of cats in the pen when they could be fighting over shit that ain't theirs, like state shit. If you technically, it's really not your page, because if a nigga can put you in Facebook jail on your own page, put promos on your page and making money off of your page,
right.
It's not really your page, but that's how niggas be fighting in jail. Nigga, get off my bed, nigga. This is my area. Nigga, this is the state area. Nigga, why do you want it? Nigga, like, for real. Nigga, you only got 9 months, nigga. We talking about this is my house, nigga.
I mean, it's my page that is assigned to me that I can put whatever I want on that page. That means in order for you to see it, you had to come into my space and see what I put. So why are you wasting energy over here typing something negative? I'm happy in my place. Why are you over here messing with me?
But it's not worth the violent confrontation at the GS in Inglewood. Dana, niggas that got knocked out at the GS, Dana, over some bullshit.
That is crazy.
The first nigga I got to my first beef with, you know what I'm saying? I just heard it was like, man, he just got knocked out at the GS. I was like, why? Like, what's he doing?
Because he's beefing with somebody else?
Man.
On the internet?
Well.
On the internet.
Because he was beefing with somebody about something said on the internet. That is crazy.
That's why it's called a net, because you be getting your ass caught up.
It be getting you caught up.
I gave that nigga a compliment. And that's how our beef started. Because he didn't like the way I complimented him, because I complimented him with a curse word in it.
No, man. Yeah, I hate when people tell me how to talk. Nigga, don't tell me how to speak.
This nigga's like 56 or something. Nigga, my kids is looking at the page. I'm like, nigga kids. You're probably like 40, nigga.
Yeah, like you done cussed at the same damn kids.
Your kids got grandkids, man. Come on. I can't.
I was like, I'm proud of your motherfucking ass. Nigga, man, you damn motherfucker on my page.
Man, that is crazy.
What?
You said my stuff. That's what they look like. That's funny. So what your kids? If you let your kids watch the Bernie Mac show, you shouldn't be worried about how nobody talking to them. They good.
Come on now.
No, Donnie Bill, he said his kid is like 40 years old. Like he old. He ain't no kid. He a grown man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy, man.
That's grown.
Yeah. I was like, man, I think y'all niggas going through something or something.
He going through something. That's what it is.
Said he going through something or something.
Cause I ain't about to be on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I ain't about to be beefing with nobody. I can't. I'm not about to do it. You respond to me, I'm not gonna respond to you. Like, for what? For what? It's crazy.
Yeah. I told you that my boy Gorgeous Dre told me he was like, you gotta see it.
Right.
I gotta get my
It
mode.
was
Dre,
an
I gotta
accident.
get my Dre's way he talks. He was like, now legend, if something that small can rattle a giant, he was never big in the first place.
Mm.
I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, like, that nigga was never big in the first place.
Get the Mozzie. Stop playing. That's funny. That nigga
Is
said
that chair
some
comfortable?
one more time.
Is that chair comfortable?
Yeah, it came off Amazon. It came with a little lumbar support pillow and a neck pillow.
I just
And
see a lot of people with that chair. And I was like, "Ooh, it must be real." Ooh, okay. That's why you be falling asleep in it.
nah, I don't ever lay back in it.
Oh,
I be sitting straight up like this.
you just be sitting straight up like that?
You got a little pillow right there. It's comfortable. I'm right here. I be slouched in it like this. Nah, yeah, this is a great chair. If you're looking for a gaming chair, it's $129 on Amazon. Came next day air through Amazon Prime. Um,
Put it out there.
yeah,
Put
my
it out
girl got it. My
there.
girl got it for me.
That's what's up.
Shout out to
That's
Shorty.
good.
All right, man, I gotta get to work.
All right, Henny, your scandal, Cuddy Mac.
Man,
We good, man.
day to day,
This was a
always
good
a pleasure. I'll be
conversation.
talking to you soon, beautiful.
Okay, no doubt, babe. All
Bye,
right, and it was
bye,
good
Dana.
conversation, Donnie.
Yeah, tune in tomorrow night, 9 o'clock,
I love
West
your
Los Angeles.
personality, man. I love
Thank
your
you.
mind.
Thank you.
It's
You have a
beautiful.
great night, and man,
You,
keep Cuddy Mac in shape, man. Don't let him slack.
he know,
You got me.
he know I keep him up.
That
You got
part.
me.
Yes,
Yeah,
All
no
right,
indeed.
babe.
worries.
I'll talk to you. Have a
All
good
right.
night. Be productive.
Peace.
Yep.
I'll talk to you all later.
You need to leave.
Boom.